It is I, Miss Kalitha, and I'm super tired. I cannot wait to get home. Wanted to come to you today to talk about YouTube. I don't know if I've shared this with you guys before. I'm sorry this is moving around, but I tried a new stand and it is not working. I just bought it. This is it. It's a holder. This thing is not working. Half of it works. The other half does not. But I'm going to try to, as we say back home, rig it up to get it to work and be somewhat stable. The other one that I used was a magnetized one, Whiz Gear. Let me do it like this, Whiz Gear, and that was magnetized, and the one part was magnetized into the back of the phone, and the other part goes into the vent, which made it, you know, kind of low, you know. So I wanted to upgrade it and do something different, but this still isn't working. Plus I got another phone on top of it. But like I said, I'm going to try to get this bad boy to working. I don't know if you can see in the back seat, I've got my books and my Burger King bag. I went to try the Texas Whopper out here. It was good. They just add jalapenos to it, and they call that Texas. But anyway, I keep a copy of my books back there for people, and I had some sales on Amazon, so to those who are purchasing those, thank you very much. And for the local people, if you want your copy autographed, just let me know and I will do that for you, no problem. And let me see if this will work. What do you think? That's actually not bad. Let me just... If anybody can tell me a phone holder that they use that actually works, that'll be good. I know a lot of people use a tripod as well, but that doesn't work in the car. Okay, that does not work in the car. So I am going to give it a go very carefully. And again, let's talk YouTube. I don't know if I've ever told you the story, but I spent a lot of time, you know, in raising my kids and stuff, and I spent all of their life lecturing, telling them about my life and trying to help them. So here we go. I turn that off. After I'm over in Renton, there's so much going on over here, which is crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna talk while I drive to the house, or you know, to the area, to my own town. And of course it is raining. So far so good, eh? So this is what I wanted to say. I started my YouTube channel as a way of staying connected with my sons as they were growing older, because they were very much into social media. And so I would say different things on YouTube so that they would have it, you know, and they could listen to it as often as they wanted to, and they would have access to it, and there you go. So I thought I was the thoroughly modern mommy by doing that. But I don't think that they looked at my channel at all. Not at all. You know? But as a parent, you can just, see, God. As a parent, you just try to do the best you can. Okay? I'm going to pull over so I can try to, I see what it's doing now. So I'm going to try and modify this. So here we go. Pulling over. Okay. I was hoping gravity would help me. This shooter, this girl that went over and shot up YouTube, or tried to shoot him up, or whatever it is that she was trying to do. I think that she was a young person, if I heard the news correctly. She was a young person, and she was determined to exact revenge. These are copies of my books that I was saying before. Hell in Houston, Seattle Black Mind, and this is Carnal, and this one is Situations. So anyway, I did all the artwork myself and everything. They are for sale on Amazon, Amazon.com, and you can just search under my name, Coletha Albert. My first name is Coletha, and you can get a copy of my books. I think that'll do it. All right. Okay. Now, as Michelle AT Alien is going live now. So I'm not going to be that long because I like to listen to what Michelle's talking about. So anyway, I didn't put out my channel as for the public per se. I would have loved to done my channel with my boys, you know, but they were not with that. Most of my suggestions, they were not trying to do anything that I said, which tells you a lot about why life has turned out the way that it has for them. Oh, I need more Windex. Okay, so, but that was their choice, you know, and I often said to them, why do I have to fight you to benefit yourself, you know? And, you know, for other people, they may just have one stupid kid. I had two, you know? So, for some people, they may take responsibility for that, but I don't, because I did the best that I could, and it was up to them to listen. Everybody gets free will. And, you know, I was watching Roseanne last night, and I thought it was super duper funny. I really did. But Roseanne isn't real life, is she? No, she isn't. And it's very difficult when you have children who do not respect you as a parent. They don't want to listen to you, and especially when you haven't, what you're trying to get them to do is to be successful, and they want to be successful, but they don't want to have to say it's because of my mom, you know. And unfortunately, those are the type of kids that I had. There's parents moms who have children who don't mind giving them credit. You know, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my mother. I wouldn't be the person that I am if it wasn't for my mother. You know, some people are not like that. you know. Even if you have to say, I am who I am despite my mother. If I really believe that if I was a drug addict and if I was a prostitute, you know, if their dad was a, you know, a gangster, that's what they wanted. You know, they didn't like the fact that I have a decent background. I haven't been in jail as a felon. You know, that wasn't sexy. You know, that's not hot. And I let their dumb ass go on with that belief. It's their choice, you know. I'm not gonna fight a goddamn fool. I gave birth to two, you know, and I made my YouTube channel in the event that they would grow the hell up. But I gotta tell you, it is in my family foolishness, and I suspect that that's the reason why my mother didn't even put any effort at all into being a mother. And I remember the rare instances when she did, and she almost like caught herself. Like, uh-oh, I was being a decent mom right there. I'm going to stop that. And I do have a sibling, half-sibling, who still faults her. You know, damned if you do, damned if you don't, you know. This sibling is upset because we were not cared for. We were not protected. We were not looked after. We had to do that all on our own. And me and other siblings, we did what we could do, you know. And we look forward to a future when we would have responsibility of ourselves, and really try not to let other people know whatever flaws my mom had. And it wasn't just her, but it was, you know, other people in the family who I admire today. And she was very she was very graceful. She was very intelligent. Okay, so let me tell you about this one grand lady in my family. She was awesome. Okay, very awesome. And I'm super proud of her, and super proud to be related to her. She was the epitome of fineness, honey. And when I say fineness, I mean elegance. Everything that was elegant and refined and demure, she was that. And it wasn't a put on or some fakery like a lot of so-called people try to do. She was a real lady, you know. She even used to drive with driving gloves, honey. She was fabulous. She's gone on to glory now, but I always remember her, and I always try to honor her memory by being a decent human being. And she set the example, and she set the bar very high for what was acceptable in the family. And as a result, many people in the family neglected her, but I didn't. Even Stephen and I, we took care of her, you know. And I gave her a lot of respect and admiration. It was well deserved. And I emulated her conduct towards the unsavory ones in the family. And as I say, I have a whole bevy of unsavory people in the family. Now I want to make one caveat. There's two types of unsavory people in my family, okay? There's one type that are strictly parasites, okay? I hope you know what I mean by that. They are strictly parasites. Then I have another group that are unsavory, but very proud and very protective. You know what I'm saying? You know, very not jealous, not petty, but very unsavory. You know, I couldn't put them down as a reference for anything at all. But these ones I could trust. There's another group who are thoroughly untrustworthy. Okay, I'm gonna try to get over here. They're letting me go. Thank you. Thank you. Who are thoroughly untrustworthy, cheaters, liars, thieves, con artists, all of that. Just the lowest of the low. There's not one sin in the Bible that they don't relish committing. There is not one crime on the books that they have not participated in on some level. Just horrible people. And my family is fairly mixed, and maybe that's a part of it, because there's a lot of mixture, that we've just got a cross section of everything in society. That could be it. But one thing, like I said, that I have noticed is amongst the fine ones in the family, or the good ones in the family, they are neglected by the heathens. That's what I should say. They are neglected by the heathens, which is a good thing, because they know that their reprehensible behavior will not be condoned. It will not be tolerated. And it's frustrating when you want to, you know, do horrible things to a person and they won't let you. You know, there's some people that are like that. To abuse you. They are pissed off that you have the nerve to not allow them to use you and abuse you. They are mad about it. And so their response to being angry about it is to neglect you. So whatever responsibilities that they have or whatever, they neglect you. And if you take care of any of your responsibilities towards them, they will let you do that, but there will be no reciprocity or anything like that. I have one family member who is absolutely appalled that there isn't a way for them to not only take advantage of me, but take advantage of my children, take advantage of my grandchildren, somehow be able to make money off of them, their life or their death, steal their identities, establish credit in their name, ruining their credit. I mean, this person is highly pissed off that they cannot do that, you know. That's the way some people are. That's just the way some people are. You're not going to change them, and there's no point in you being upset about it. And like I said, my whole point of this live was to say, regarding the person that went to YouTube to shoot up the campus. Now, this person is a special case. I would really love to know the cross section of her family. I don't know. You can't tell anything by a picture, really. You really can't. And I saw her, they flashed her picture on the news several times during the day. Okay. Several times they flashed her picture. I'm going over here to the bowling alley. They have where you can shoot pool, play, do the bowling balls, and they have a restaurant with TV and all of that. And they even serve Cajun meals over here, so that's where I'm on my way to. I'm passing by the LA Fitness right now. Just going slow. I don't want to run into any gym people. I am so tired, you guys. You may be able to tell it in my voice. I'm so tired. But you gotta just do the best you can. I haven't really been getting quality sleep at night. Lots of dreams. I don't really know what kind of dreams they are, you know, just lucid dreams or if they're prophetic, I don't know. But just not really resting like I should. And I think it's because this phone that I'm using now is brand new. It's another Android, but this is a Samsung. That Android I was using before, and I have been using for years. I've always used the same brand of Android, and it's because this is the one that I went for after I had to get rid of my BlackBerry, you know. So I used the same Android for years, and that phone stopped. It went out on me completely yesterday, and so I had to wait until first thing this morning to replace the phone. And so I did not get the same brand again. I went ahead on and got a Samsung, and you know, it's a little bit, I want to say on the face of it that it doesn't bother me, but obviously it does, because I did not sleep at all, you know, any quality sleep, you know, and I knew that I had to replace this phone. And I actually got some calls, you know, from my job, but you know what, I'm going to take care of that tomorrow. I'm not going to even worry about it today. So anyway, what I want to say is, in a family, you would think it doesn't even matter. People are people, okay? And when it comes to family, you have a responsibility. If you can take care of that responsibility like a decent friggin' human being, that would be lovely. If you could be a person who is not upset about what YouTube does, and it's their company. If you don't like it, go to Vimeo. Go to another service if you don't like YouTube and their rules. That is the way you let a company know that their product sucks. You go to another company. You take all your stuff off of theirs and you say, you know what? Bite me. I don't like your company. I don't like your service. I don't like your customer service. I don't like your rules. So I tell you what, I'm going to go to another company. No, thank you. You do not get into your vehicle and drive and sleep in your car at night to go to the headquarters in California to shoot people. That is not what you do. Okay? So I said all of that to say that one thing. As a consumer, you have the power to let a company know whether you approve or you disapprove of where the company is going. The way you show your disapproval is you stop going to that company. Okay? The reason why I'm going over here to Acme Bowl in Tukwila to meet my friends, because I had gone to a couple of other places, and once the service is no longer up to par, I didn't say anything. I don't go there no more. That's what I do. I don't go there anymore. I go places where number one, I feel comfortable. I get good customer service. That's number one. And number two is I get a good product. And the next thing is that I feel good, afterwards. That I can bask in the afterglow and I don't have to worry about anything, when it's all said and done. So that's why I'm going over here, because now when it came to the food, I remember I came with a gentleman, God, what is his name? I can't remember his name, but he's from Seattle. He's in Detroit right now. Paul. I came over here with Paul. So I've been coming over here for a long time, many years. He's been in Detroit, I know, at least for 2 years now. And I came here one day for lunch with him. And normally I don't come here because it's packed. There's a million people here. People cutting through the parking lot to get in and leave and or to go in, and there's a wait, and there's a million people here. But since today is Wednesday, this I think is a better day. Looking at the parking lot, it shouldn't be that full. It is 6 o'clock now or so. So this is a good time for me to be here. On the weekends, I can't. Friday, no, it's too crowded. So on the weekends, I'm gonna have to find another place to be. But for today, this is good. I want to have a little time to just sit and relax before I go home, where I know I'm going to be tempted to log in and go to work, and I don't want to do it. I do not want to do it. I want to go home tonight, do what I need to do, no work, no thinking about work, no thinking about the calls that I got today, or nothing. Just because I need to rest. I need to rest tonight. Okay? And so that's what I want to do, because I'm tired. And I replaced the phone, and so I should be good to go. And I finally figured out a way to finagle this. I would say I got brochures on this side. I got Kittens Wag Lock. This is for my dog walker. Wag. So this is the lock box that I have to put on the door and put the key in when I want my dog walker to walk Kitten when I'm going to be gone, so she can get in. That's for Darian. So she can get in and walk Kitten. So that's on one side. I got my books piled up in the front, like so. And then it's got the little stand in the back. And so that way it's steady. And I had to pull over twice. I had to pull over twice to get this done. So yeah, a little plug for WAG, a dog's best friend. Darian is so cute. She rides a little scooter. She lives in my town, not too far away. So anyway, I'm gonna go in here. There's people leaving with their kids. That's good. I don't feel like being bothered with the noise and the questions, and even though they're not talking to me, praise God. So they're getting ready to leave, so I'm gonna pull up into their spot when they go. I need chocolate milk. I got the chocolate milk. Bread, butter, orange juice, eggs. I have that stuff. Soup. So I can wait. And so I'm going to wait to do grocery shopping. Tomorrow I gotta go and meet Tim yet again. Oh, I've been having meetings with him and meetings with him. I did invoice Felix, so hopefully he will run me my money. So I sent the invoice over to him. I transferred money. I got bills to pay. Yes, Lord, this is how much I owe. Please send this money to me. Y'all buy my books. You can, I'm on PayPal. You can run me some money if you want to support me. That's all I can think right now. Like I said, I'm so tired. I'm gonna go in here and relax and maybe have a conversation with somebody and maybe even flirt a little bit. I may even know some people in here. Be like, I done found y'all a hiding place. This way y'all be, huh? I'm gonna see. They'll probably say, girl, what do you mean? You see you coming out on a Wednesday. That's because I don't. I do not. Normally, all I do is work, and prepare for work, and, you know, put some seeds in the ground for future work. And I've got some things that are going on, even like projects for 2019, 2020. I got stuff. So that is what is going on, honey. So meanwhile, even the farmer goes to a square dance now and again, and you get to enjoy the fair. And then there's always the hoedown for at harvest. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just take a little bit of time and go in here and relax myself, and it should be a very pleasant evening, and I hope that you have wonderful plans tonight. If you get a chance, I know Michelle Brown is live, ATLian, so check her out. I'm gonna go in here and relax, so I will talk to you later. Bye.